My name is Vidhya, as you know, and I graduated from TCC about 3 years ago. We're all on a path of our self-love journey, but at different places. So just taking them a little ahead, and what better way than, face yoga, which is the perfect tool, a self-care tool, a self-love tool. So that's why I decided to become face yoga teacher myself. I was a housewife prior to that for 10, 12 years, and I was looking for an opportunity where, I had this passion to work with women, just like Femico, and in a way that could enhance their life, make it a much better way, and also take them ahead in their journey of self-love. Age beautifully and confidently was a big empowering thing personally for me. So that's why I decided to become a teacher myself, because I really felt it. And also, like I said, I was looking for something which could enhance the life of other women, like make it better in the way, bring smile back on their faces, and also take them ahead. We are all, like, I believe we are all in different. When I decided to join Face Yoga, that was a couple of years back. It's not like it used to be now, like a lot of people are into it, they're aware of it, what Face Yoga. But then it was very few people had heard about it. So my family, like, what are you doing? What is this space yoga? Can you choose something better? Who is going to, learn? Yeah. So it was like something unheard of, and something like, what is it? What are you going to do? I knew in my heart that this is what I want to do. So despite all that opposition, I just put my foot down at that time and say, this is what I want to do. My husband, who was, so skeptical, once I finished TCC, he was so supportive and investing more money for me to learn some online business programs where I can, further take. Since then he's been very supportive, because he saw what he needed to see is my dedication and my confidence in this. That gave him the confidence that I'm on the right track. It's not about how much successful I am. It is about how much I believe and how confident I am, and in what I want to pursue. So that changed everything. Having learned under Femico, I know, like, there have been so many other teachers coming right now, but learning with Femico has been the best, because we're not just learning the poses, we are going into the root cause of the concerns and helping them change their lifestyle, making face yoga a part of their lifestyle, not just something you learn and forget. And changing your mindset, everything, shifting your mindset and moving, learning more about self-love. So it's been amazing. Of course, it's not been very easy. Again, having been a housewife for last 10, 12 years, to just becoming into starting my own business and working, it's not been easy, because, being a housewife, you are used to being available for everybody all the time, and being there for your kids, being there for your husband, and being there to care for everybody. And then suddenly you have to dedicate that to it hasn't been easy. It's still, the balancing is something still I'm learning, still I'm going through. But the intention, my passion for this, what I've learned, because I really believe in it, and also the passion to help others, like, just keeps me pushing through. I have been working with clients with facial paralysis, Bell's palsy specifically. That took my job fulfillment to a whole nother level, like bringing back the smile and confidence to these people who have really lost it, and who don't. And these are also the people whom all the doctors have given up on. They have said, this is the maximum you can recover, and this is what, and they have seen improvement being, going through my program. That is the most amazing, satisfying, and fulfilling thing for me. This has been my calling, like you say, my purpose, because this is something, as much as it's fulfilling, it's not easy to work with these clients. It is more challenging, obviously, because there are varying what I myself realized is, facial paralysis is different for everybody. It's not the same thing. There's no one magic formula that works. Okay, this pose works for everyone. It's everybody is coming at a different emotional state of mind, different challenges in terms of their face, different severe levels of complexities in their face. So it is going to be different. It is more challenging working with these people. There are a lot of things one person can do, the other person cannot do. So it's a very different approach and a very slow process. And many times I have thought that maybe I used to think, okay, this is challenge. Maybe I should just continue with what I'm doing with my other clients and not really take up. But it was my heart's calling, I can say, and I just couldn't give up on it. So I went ahead and I reached out to more people, and now I'm working. And it's really, even now, there was one client who was extremely challenging, who's, she's been working with me for like 6 months now. And she wasn't, very often client themselves, because their change is so slow, they don't see the progress that much, like they don't realize they're changing. But I see now she started to see the poses which she were having difficulty doing in the beginning. Now she's able to do them more with much more ease. So transformation is always happening. So that is good, and that's really, amazing. Although it is slow, although it's challenging, that is something which gives me a lot of fulfillment, because I know I'm enhancing their life, I'm making it better, and I'm giving them hope. And that's what matters. What I really, really loved about TCC is because going deeper and helping you understand the causes for your concern, because that's what matters. Teaching is just like, again, just doing the poses is like uh, putting band-aid, right? You want to go deeper, you want to understand the concerns first, like why things are happening on your face the way it is happening. Then you address those concerns and then work on fixing them. That is more like a long-term approach rather than just giving temporary fixes. Because if you're going to not address the concern, and if you're going to keep doing the poses, it's going to get back because you're repeating the same mistakes again and again. So that's something, that is why I loved about Femicos approach, because the ability to go deeper, not just stick with the, oh, I have to teach this. And she really, I felt like the way Femico teaches, she wants her students to do well. She wants them to understand, what she genuinely feels like my students have to do well, and they have to be a representation of me, and they should take this face here, because she really believes in it. She really, so I can feel her, because I know I believe in it. That's why I am able to do that for my clients and my students. So similarly with Femico, I could see that passion in her, that she wants the students to genuinely do well. So she was guiding them with all the possible tools and support to fix from the root cause, all the knowledge and the guidance required, and also helping them, not just with the face yoga aspects, but also the teaching aspects, the online, social media, just guiding them in which way possible, so that they can, get a start for their own business or their own journey, or as a face yoga teacher. So that was really amazing about the program. And yeah, that is my biggest, for me, biggest takeaway is just the overall, it's not just the superficial thing, but addressing it from the root cause, going deeper into it, and talking about awareness first, and looking into the root causes for your concern, and then starting to, work on them. That is, I think, is the best part of, face yoga method compared to anything else. Again, it comes to passion. If you want to teach, there's absolutely no need to worry about learning. I have never learned. I still don't remember all the poses, and you don't have to, because when you're helping someone, you go look at their concerns, and then you see what is applicable to them. And then you, just like any other teaching work, you have to prepare ahead for your class, right? And you're looking at those set of poses. And eventually, as you keep on teaching, then you don't even need to prepare, because it's not at the beginning, the very first class, you have to go in knowing all the 100 poses. I need to know everything about it. No, it's just you start off from where you can, like at your level, the first class, and then you go prepared with what you need to teach for that class based on your audience, what they're expecting. Or if it's a one-on-one client, what is the concern that they have? Go prepared with that. And then as you keep teaching many things, then it becomes your second nature. You're going to prepare lesser and lesser, and you're going to be more and more confident, and you're going to just, be able to just get in a class or go for a call and then teach, because you already know everything. So it's not about memorizing, it's just about the intention of wanting to help, and you'll find your way. If you really believe in it, and then nothing can stop you from being successful and doing that work that you want to do in this world, which is, I believe, for me, it's like transforming lives, right? So that's what I want to say. If they're passionate about it, TCC, of course, Face Yoga Method Teacher Certification Program is the best place to do your teacher certification in Face Yoga. And you have to believe in that you have to be passionate about it first yourself before you go and teach others, because you need to believe in it. And that's what I see in Femiko. That's what I have imbibed from her, like having that passion to help others, because then you do it the best way possible.